Hi, this is Anthony for the Gazelle Gadget Lab again. Today we have a touchscreen phone battle between the Nokia 5800 Express Music, the T-Mobile G1 Google phone, and the iPhone 3G. So let's start with the overall size of the devices. We see that the Nokia is at 111 by 51 by 15 and weighs in at 109 grams. It's pretty pocket-friendly device, good in size. And then we have the G1, which is the biggest out of the three, at 117 by 55 by 17. It's at 158 grams, definitely the heaviest out of the bunch. And then we have the iPhone, which is the thinnest, at 12 millimeters and 133 grams. So we'll move into the display next, start with the 5800. The 5800 does have a very nice display at 360 by 640, 3.2 inches, and it has the nicest resolution out of the three, which is nice. And then we'll move to the G1, which is also a 3.2 inch, but a lower resolution at 320 by 480. And then the iPhone, which is the biggest display, but it doesn't have as good as a resolution as the 5800. This is at 320 by 480 as well. So then we'll go into memory. The 5800 features 8 gigabytes of onboard memory and the option for micro SD, 16 gigabytes high capacity. The G1 features 1 gigabyte of onboard memory and the ability to add a micro SD as well. And then we have the iPhone, which is either 8 gigabyte or 16 gigabyte with no option for micro SD. And then we'll move into network. In terms of network, they all have Wi-Fi and they all support 3G networks. The US version of this just came out, so this will work on AT&T 3G, T-Mobile, and AT&T as well. And then we'll get into the camera now. The Nokia features a 3.2 megapixel Carl Zeiss lens with autofocus. It shoots video at 30 frames per second, which is pretty nice. T-Mobile also features a 3.2 camera, and it will shoot video in VGA with autofocus as well. And then you have the iPhone, which is still at 2.0 with no dedicated video application. And then we'll come to the biggest deciding factor between these three, which is the OS and the user interface. The Nokia uses a Symbian S60 touchscreen interface, their first touchscreen interface, and it actually is pretty nice. It's almost like an N95, but touchscreen. So when you're in a list like this, you do have to select, and then so it's like a double click to get in. It's a pretty nice OS. And then we have Google's Android, which is a very, very good touchscreen. And I love the fact that you have an optional QWERTY that the other two devices don't have. And then you have the iPhone, which is probably overall the best user interface, in my opinion, because it has the multi-touch and just makes web surfing like it's like a little computer in your hand. So there it goes. Pretty much what it comes down to is whatever user interface or you like best. Personally, I like the Nokia, and I know a lot of people love the iPhone. So if you're into music and you want a little bit of better camera, you know, the Nokia is nice. But if you really like the web and the ton of applications available, the iPhone is still the winner here. Up to you. Thank you for joining me in the Gazelle Gadget Lab. This is Anthony. Thank you.